Stay with me till the end of this message, because what you're about to hear could change the way you see your purpose, your path, and the very essence of who you are. God is moving in ways you might not yet fully understand, and by the end of this, you'll see how everything fits together perfectly in His plan for you. Are you ready to unlock a deeper truth? Keep watching. This is just the beginning. Have you ever felt a shift so profound that it changes not only how you see the world, but also how the world sees and interacts with you? This transformation isn't accidental. It's a sign of divine alignment. When your spirit connects deeply with your higher purpose, the seemingly impossible becomes achievable, and life takes on a clarity you've never known before. This isn't just a personal journey. It's a calling that has the potential to impact those around you in ways you might not yet realize. In this message, we'll explore what this transformation means, how it manifests in your life, and why it is such a powerful testament to the work of the divine in you. Alignment is more than simply being in the right place at the right time. It's about the harmony of your spirit, mind, and body with a higher divine purpose. Proverbs 4:18 tells us, "The path of the righteous is like the morning sun, shining ever brighter till the full light of day." This light reveals the way forward, dispelling doubt and confusion. As you align with your calling, you'll notice that some things, relationships, habits, or even environments no longer resonate with you. They may feel like they're draining your energy, while what aligns with your purpose fills you with vitality and joy. This can feel inconvenient or disorienting at first, but it's a necessary shedding of the old to make room for the new. Alignment creates clarity, ensuring that every step you take leads you closer to becoming the person God designed you to be. The body is a reflection of the spirit, and when a transformation occurs within, it often manifests physically. Have you ever felt sensations like tingling in your forehead, warmth across your chest, or a gentle vibration in your spine? These aren't random. They're signs that your physical vessel is adjusting to the elevated vibrations of your spirit. This process can feel surreal, almost as if your body is speaking a language of its own. As you move through this transformation, you may also notice a heightened sensitivity to certain foods, environments, or even people. This isn't rejection, but refinement, a way for your body to align with what nourishes and uplifts your spirit. Trials, much like fire purifies gold, refine us, making us stronger and preparing us for the divine purpose ahead. The physical shifts are a testimony that change is happening not just inwardly, but holistically, grounding your spiritual growth in tangible evidence. As your alignment deepens, the world around you begins to notice. Some people are inexplicably drawn to you, captivated by a light that seems to radiate from within. It's not about your appearance or charm. It's about authenticity, a rare quality that challenges, heals, and inspires those who encounter it. Yet, this light can also unsettle others. It holds up a mirror, revealing truths they might not be ready to face. This is why some may distance themselves or react with discomfort. Matthew 5:14 reminds us, "You are the light of the world." As you carry this light, know that it's not your job to make everyone comfortable, but to remain steadfast in your purpose. Your transformation impacts not just your life, but the lives of everyone you touch. The changes you embody are undeniable proof of divine work in action. a reminder that God uses us as vessels to bring light into even the darkest places. One of the most beautiful aspects of transformation is the way the divine communicates with you through signs and synchronicities. Have you noticed repeated numbers like 111, 222, or 333? Or moments when you feel as though an event or conversation was orchestrated just for you? These are not coincidences. They are divine confirmations, reminders that you are on the right path and that a higher power is actively involved in your journey. Romans 12:2 urges us, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." This renewal is accompanied by a heightened awareness of the divine dialogue happening around you. These signs, whether subtle or profound, serve to reassure you, strengthening your faith and deepening your trust in the process. They are a testament to the Creator's intricate care for your life and purpose. When transformation takes root, even the way you speak and carry yourself changes. Your words hold a weight they didn't before. They resonate with truth, love, and power, awakening something dormant in those who hear them. This shift isn't confined to deliberate moments of inspiration. It's present even in the simplest conversations. Proverbs 18:21 reminds us, "The tongue has the power of life and death." Your voice becomes a tool for healing, encouragement, and motivation. People are drawn to your presence, not because you seek attention, but because your authenticity creates a space where they feel safe and understood. This transformation in your voice and presence is not about self-glorification, but about being a vessel for God's truth, allowing His light to shine through you. Transformation is not without its challenges. As you step into alignment with divine purpose, you'll likely face resistance from within and from the world around you. The old patterns of comfort and conformity will try to pull you back, making you question your progress. But these struggles are a vital part of the journey. They teach you resilience, humility, and reliance on God. When Jacob wrestled with God in the desert, it was not just a moment of struggle, but a pivotal transformation. Similarly, every challenge you face refines you, shaping you into the person you were created to be. This path isn't about finding a safe, conflict-free existence. It's about having the courage to blaze new trails, to live authentically, and to trust that every step forward is guided by divine hands. Your transformation is not just for your benefit. It's a calling, a divine mission to inspire, uplift, and serve. When you align with God's purpose, you become a channel for miracles. Relationships are restored, opportunities appear, and you find yourself equipped with the strength to overcome even the greatest obstacles. This isn't just about achieving personal success. It's about being a light to others, a living example of what faith and alignment can accomplish. As you walk this path, remember that your story has the power to impact lives in ways you may never fully see. Trust that the work being done in you is part of a greater plan, one that extends far beyond what you can imagine. This is the voice of God whispering into the depths of your spirit, aligning your desires with His will. It's a shift that makes staying faithful and strong feel less like an obligation and more like a natural state of being. When you surrender to this divine flow, the energy around you might initially feel overwhelming, even suffocating, as the old layers of your being are stripped away. But stay open, for this overwhelming energy is not a burden. It is the refining fire preparing you for the incredible plans God has for your life. As you persevere, this instinctive alignment becomes your compass, guiding you effortlessly toward your destiny. Proverbs 3-6 encourages, "In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." This submission isn't about losing yourself. It's about finding the wisdom that sustains you. Without divine wisdom, even the best of intentions can falter, leaving you drained and directionless. But when you seek understanding, God fills your soul with clarity and purpose. Life begins to flow with an ease that once seemed impossible. Events, conversations, and opportunities align in perfect harmony, revealing God's intricate design for your journey. This divine flow is not random. It's an intentional unfolding of His plans, reminding you of how precious and purposeful you are to Him. You were chosen uniquely, crafted with intention, and set apart for a specific purpose. Trust in this wisdom, and you'll find that even the most challenging moments carry seeds of growth and transformation. Your transformation radiates beyond words, manifesting in the undeniable power of your presence and the clarity of your voice. There are no coincidences in God's plan. Every moment, every encounter, and every sign is divinely orchestrated to reassure you of His presence. Have you ever experienced synchronicities so precise they feel impossible to ignore? These moments, whether a repeated number, a chance meeting, or an unexpected breakthrough, are God's way of speaking to you, confirming that you are exactly where you're meant to be. Romans 12:2 calls us to be transformed by the renewing of our minds. This change isn't about dramatic gestures or loud declarations. It's about the authenticity and energy you now carry. When you speak, it feels as though the very air changes. People listen, not just with their ears, but with their hearts. Your words now serve as tools of comfort, inspiration, and healing, yet they also have the power to challenge and disrupt. This duality reflects the nature of your calling, as your voice becomes a channel through which divine truth flows. Matthew 6:22 reminds us that the eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. Similarly, your presence now reflects the light within, guiding others toward their own awakening. Use this gift wisely, ensuring that your words and actions align with the divine purpose entrusted to you. And these signs serve as evidence of that renewal. They remind you that you're aligned with a purpose far greater than yourself, a purpose that transcends human understanding. When you recognize these signs, let them fill you with gratitude and awe. They are sacred dialogues between you and the divine, proof that you are not walking this path alone. In the face of challenges, it's easy to rely on your own strength, but true resilience comes from surrendering to God. Isaiah 40:31 declares, "Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles." This surrender is not a sign of weakness, but of profound trust. It's acknowledging that the battles you face are not yours to fight alone. As you lean into God's strength, you'll find a peace that surpasses understanding, a clarity that allows you to navigate life's trials with grace. Even when storms gather on the horizon, you can stand firm, knowing that the Creator of the universe is your refuge. This resilience doesn't just sustain you. It inspires others, showing them the power of faith in action. As your spirit aligns with God's purpose, you become a catalyst for change in the lives of others. Your presence alone begins to challenge and uplift those around you, sometimes without you even realizing it. People are drawn to you, not because of anything outward, but because of the authenticity and divine energy you radiate. However, this transformation can also unsettle others, as the truth you carry often confronts their own unhealed wounds. This duality is both a gift and a responsibility. You are called to walk in humility, remembering that your light is not for your glory, but for God's. Embrace this role with grace, allowing your life to serve as a beacon that points others toward hope, healing, and redemption. Transformation is not a destination, it's a lifelong journey of becoming. As you move forward, you'll encounter choices that test your faith and moments that challenge your commitment. But through it all, remember that God has equipped you for every step of this path. Your existence carries everlasting significance, and the impact of your journey extends far beyond what you can see. Trust in the guidance of the Holy Spirit, who speaks through gentle whispers, divine opportunities, and a peace that confirms the right path. Let this awareness fill you with courage and anticipation, knowing that the best is yet to come. As you continue to align with God's will, the possibilities for your life are limitless. The harvest is here, abundant and brimming with potential. And now is the time for God's people to rise boldly and claim the kingdom ground that has been set before them. Strongholds that once seemed immovable are beginning to crumble under the weight of divine power. This is not a season to linger in hesitation or doubt. It's a season to step forward with unwavering faith. The plans God has for you are far greater than anything you could have imagined, each chapter more magnificent than the last, written by the author of life himself. As you step into this divine calling, let your confidence not be rooted in worldly validation, but in the quiet assurance of your purpose, nurtured by God's grace. Release the weight of seeking approval from others, and instead, focus on the profound inner peace that fuels your journey. This alignment creates space for those who walk in harmony with your purpose, and gently redirects those who do not. Your transformation has rendered your presence magnetic, triggering either healing or resistance in those around you. This isn't a reflection of your worth, but a testament to the energy you now carry. It's as though you've become a beacon radiating divine light that cannot be ignored. When you speak, it's not just the words that touch others, but the power and truth behind them. Your voice, once ordinary, now carries extraordinary weight. It resonates deeply, cutting through facades and offering clarity to those willing to listen. For others, this light may feel unsettling as it exposes truths they are not yet ready to face. This dichotomy highlights the profound responsibility that comes with your transformation. How you wield this energy-balancing grace, truth, and love will shape not only your growth but also the lives you touch. In this season of awakening, synchronicities and signs appear as daily affirmations of your alignment with God's will. These aren't mere coincidences. They are sacred markers on the path set before you. Perhaps you've noticed that your intuition has become sharper, your instincts more refined. Vibrations within your spirit and body echo a heightened sensitivity to the divine. These physical sensations serve as reminders of the unseen spiritual frequency you now operate, on a frequency aligned with God's purposes. As Isaiah 43 minutes and 19 seconds declares, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up, do you not perceive it?" Embrace these signs as invitations to trust deeper in the journey. They affirm that God is orchestrating every detail, weaving together a narrative of purpose, growth, and divine fulfillment. The roles, patterns, and identities that once defined you no longer feel secure or necessary. What once brought comfort now feels like a constraint as God calls you to release the old and embrace the new. This shedding process can be uncomfortable, but it is essential for your growth. Philippians 3:13 reminds us to forget what lies behind and strain toward what is ahead, pressing on toward the goal for which God has called us. As you let go of outdated habits and mindsets, you create room for the extraordinary. The lightness you feel in your body and spirit is a reflection of this release, a manifestation of divine freedom. The obstacles that once seemed insurmountable now appear as stepping stones, each one preparing you for the greater things to come. This process of renewal is not just physical. It's deeply spiritual, aligning every aspect of your being with God's higher purpose. As you align with your divine calling, your life becomes a living testimony, a beacon of hope, courage, and transformation. Your peace, rooted in God's love, serves as a powerful witness to those around you. Matthew 5:16 urges us to let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. This light, however, is not without its challenges. It reveals the darkness in others, sometimes provoking discomfort or resistance. But take heart, for even in these moments you are fulfilling your purpose. You are called to be steadfast, shining brightly against a backdrop of turmoil and doubt. As you continue to walk in obedience, trusting God to guide your steps, your light will not only illuminate your path, but also inspire others to seek the source of that light. This transformation is not a culmination. It's the beginning of an extraordinary journey. As you step boldly into the unknown, trusting God to guide you, you'll encounter challenges that refine your faith and deepen your dependence on Him. The burdens you once carried, fear, doubt, and self-reliance, are being replaced with a peace that surpasses understanding. Isaiah 40:31 promises that those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. This renewal equips you to rise above life's trials, not through your own strength, but through the power of God working within you. Surrendering your plans to Him opens the door to blessings that exceed anything you could have envisioned. Trust in His timing, His methods, and His love, for He is the author of your story, and every chapter is written with purpose. Your body, mind, and spirit have become a harmonious canvas of divine alignment, radiating an otherworldly glow that reflects the profound transformation within. Your hair shimmers with a light that seems not of this world. Your skin exudes a vitality that transcends physical beauty, and your eyes shine with clarity, as if they've glimpsed eternity itself. This radiance is not vanity, it's a testimony of God's work in you, a physical manifestation of your spiritual awakening. As 2 Corinthians 4:16 reminds us, though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. This renewal becomes evident in the way your presence shifts atmospheres, grounding others in peace or stirring something unspoken within them. You carry a light that cannot be ignored, a reflection of the divine purpose unfolding in your life. The urgency of this season is clear. The time to labor is fleeting as day turns to night. Yet this divine timeline is not bound by human measures. God's plan for you requires trust, patience, and surrender. Your recalibration to this higher frequency demands that you release control, trusting fully in His perfect timing. As Hebrews 4:13 declares, nothing in all creation is hidden from God's sight. Every step you take is guided by His hand, and every delay or detour serves a purpose far beyond your understanding. Even as the path stretches before you, shrouded in mystery, trust that it leads to a destiny crafted uniquely for you. Hesitation only dims the light you are meant to carry. Step forward boldly, for the Creator of time Himself walks with you. This transformation is holistic, reaching into the deepest layers of your being. Your body aligns itself to the elevated vibrations of your awakened spirit, rejecting anything that no longer serves your divine purpose. Foods, substances, and even relationships that once brought comfort now feel discordant, as if your very being craves purity and alignment. This need for harmony is not superficial. It's a visceral longing for environments and connections that uplift and nurture your soul. In this newfound clarity, your movements feel lighter, your interactions more intentional, and your experiences more sacred. Philippians 3:14 speaks of pressing on toward the goal, and that is exactly what your spirit is doing, straining toward the wholeness and peace that only God can provide. Your presence has become a beacon of serenity and strength, grounding those around you even in the midst of chaos. Conversations pause mid-sentence, and people seem drawn to you in ways they can't articulate. It's not about charisma or outward charm, it's resonance. The peace you exude disrupts discord and reveals the hidden truths of others' hearts. This can provoke both admiration and resistance, as some are drawn to the light you carry, while others feel exposed by it. Yet, even in these moments, your role remains clear: to love, to uplift, and to be a vessel of God's grace. As Matthew 5:16 urges, let your light shine before others, not for your own glory, but for His. The path ahead is filled with both promise and challenge, but you are being prepared for this journey in ways you cannot yet fully see. Your spirit resonates with the stirring within you, a yearning for something more, a restlessness that signals the beginning of a new chapter. This is not random. It is divine purpose awakening within you. Fear may try to dim your courage, but remember Isaiah 60:1. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. Step boldly into the unknown, knowing that your transformation is not for you alone, but for the countless lives that will be touched by your faith, resilience, and obedience. This transformation is a call, a commissioning to rise as a vessel of healing and hope in a world that desperately needs both. The vibrations you feel within your spirit and the tingling in your hands are not coincidences. They are signs of the divine power flowing through you. As your light shines brighter, it becomes a beacon for those seeking their own awakening. Some will be drawn to you for guidance, while others may resist the truth your presence reveals. Through it all, remember your role: to remain faithful, to walk humbly, and to trust that God is working through you in ways that transcend human understanding. What you are experiencing is more than a physical shift. It is an awakening, an energetic realignment with divine purpose. This transformation resonates deeply within, causing the very gravity of your presence to shift. Your voice now carries an undeniable weight, a power not born of volume but of truth. It is as though 2 Corinthians 3:18 has come alive within you, and we all, who with unveiled faces contemplate the Lord's glory, are being transformed into His image with ever-increasing glory. This glory is reflected in your words and actions, inspiring others and challenging those unready for its light. Your heightened awareness has become a gift of discernment. You detect deception not by logic, but by the Spirit, sensing the undercurrents of motivations and intentions. This ability is both a responsibility and a privilege, empowering you to navigate with clarity and avoid the snares of false promises. In this you fulfill the words of Ephesians 5:8-10. For you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Live as children of light. Your choices, guided by this light, reflect an alignment with God's truth. The turmoil of the world no longer disrupts the sanctuary of peace you've built within. Your calm is unshaken, a direct result of surrendering to God's will and trusting His plans. In this state, you no longer react to every storm or distraction. Instead, you embody Isaiah 40:31. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. This soaring is not escapism, but the freedom found in unwavering faith. The glow you carry is not merely a reflection of physical vitality. It is spiritual evidence of transformation. Others are drawn to this light even if they can't articulate why. But this radiance carries responsibility. It is a call to guide, to uplift, and to inspire. You are a vessel of hope, echoing Matthew 5:14. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Let this light continue to shine, pointing others toward the source of true life. In moments of stillness, you feel subtle vibrations, warm, tingling sensations, and inexplicable peace. These are not random occurrences, but divine whispers, reminders of the presence of the Holy Spirit. These sensations echo Psalm 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. Through stillness, you hear His voice more clearly, aligning your heart with His purpose. The mundane becomes sacred, and even the smallest tasks are imbued with divine meaning. Time no longer holds the same sway over you. Moments of meaning expand, while trivial distractions seem to contract. This shift in perspective reflects your growing connection to eternity, a glimpse of God's timeless nature as described in 2 Peter 3:8. With the Lord, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years are like a day. As your awareness deepens, you find yourself stepping into a flow where God's timing guides your every move. This transformation is not for you alone. It is a call to action. Your presence now serves as a beacon for those in despair, a bridge for those seeking hope. Whether through small acts of kindness or profound conversations, your life becomes a testimony of God's grace. As Romans 12:2 urges, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Through this renewal, you become an instrument of healing, breaking chains, and setting captives free. Your presence now carries a unique radiance, a glow that is not merely physical, but deeply spiritual. This transformation cannot be explained away as coincidence or superficial change. It is the manifestation of God's hand in your life. As you step into rooms, your quiet confidence and authenticity draw others in, leaving them captivated. This is what Jesus spoke of in Matthew 5:16. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Your life becomes a beacon of what is possible when one walks in alignment with God. The burdens that once weighed you down no longer have a hold on you. Old patterns, habits, and relationships that don't serve your divine purpose are naturally falling away. In this newfound freedom, you experience the truth of John 8:32. Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. This freedom is not recklessness, but intentional alignment with God's will, allowing His plan for your life to unfold without resistance. There is a magnetism about you now, a divine quality that draws others near. People feel an unexplainable pull toward your energy, seeking the peace and assurance you exude. For some, this is inspiring. For others, it is unsettling, forcing them to confront their own truths. This polarity is a testament to the transformative power of God working through you. As Philippians 4:7 describes, "And the peace of God which transcends all understanding will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." You are a living testimony to the possibility of spiritual awakening. Your life no longer feels rushed or constrained by time. Instead, you are learning to savor the sacredness of each moment. The ordinary becomes extraordinary as you align your steps with God's timing. As Ecclesiastes 3:1 reminds us, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. This patience allows you to see God's hand orchestrating even the smallest details of your journey. This transformation has equipped you with a calm assurance that fear no longer has power over you. Challenges that once seemed overwhelming now feel like fleeting storms, manageable and temporary. Your faith has become an anchor, holding you steady even when the waves rise. Isaiah 41:10 declares this promise. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. You've become a lighthouse in the storm, offering guidance and hope to those who are lost or struggling. Even when others resist or misunderstand, your unwavering authenticity and love shine brightly. This is not about perfection, but about reflecting God's glory through your unique journey. As Romans 12:2 advises, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Your transformation inspires others to embark on their own paths of healing and growth. This season of awakening is an invitation not just to experience God's blessings, but to share them. What burdens can you help lift? What truths can you boldly proclaim? Every step you take in alignment with your divine purpose impacts not only your life, but the lives of countless others. Trust that the seeds you plant now will bear abundant fruit in God's perfect timing. Your awakening is not a coincidence. It is a divine orchestration, each stirring within your soul, and every change you perceive is a sacred nudge from the Creator. As 2 Corinthians 4:16 reminds us, though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. This renewal is your spirit aligning with God's eternal rhythm, a transformation that redefines your path and purpose. Have you noticed how your presence shifts the tone of a room? Without uttering a word, you exude a quiet authority that stirs both admiration and discomfort in others. This is not about seeking validation, but reflecting the divine truth that resides within you. Your light is a testament to the purity of walking in alignment with God's will. As Jesus declared in Matthew 5:14, "You are the light of the world." In this journey, it is easy to focus on specific outcomes, missing the gentle whispers and open doors God places along the way. Yet, surrendering your plans allows His greater purpose to unfold. Psalm 46:10 encourages, "Be still and know that I am God." This stillness is not inactivity, but a profound trust in His timing and direction. The present moment is no longer just a fleeting instance, but a sacred space where God's voice becomes clear. The past does not chain you, and the future is not a rigid plan. Instead, you anchor yourself in the now, where clarity and peace reside. Philippians 4:7 describes this perfectly. "The peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Your life has become a beacon of hope and change for others. You're not merely living for yourself, but serving as a vessel for divine transformation. The authenticity you embody inspires those around you to confront their own truths, whether they embrace them with joy or resistance. As John 8:32 declares, "Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." Your journey shows that freedom is not the absence of challenges, but the presence of grace. These moments of synchronicity, numbers on clocks, chance encounters, or an undeniable peace, are not mere coincidences. They are divine confirmations, reminders that God is at work in your life. Proverbs 3-6 reminds us, "In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." Trust these signs as evidence of His guidance and love. The time for waiting has passed. Now is the season to rise and embrace the role God has designed for you. This path will not be free of resistance, but it is one of purpose and fulfillment. Isaiah 41:10 reassures, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." Your strength is rooted not in yourself, but in the power of the one who calls you. This journey is a profound evolution of your soul, a limitless unfolding of God's purpose. Each step forward, every surrender, and each moment of clarity is preparing you for greater responsibilities and blessings. Your transformation is not just personal. It is a ripple effect that touches countless lives, glorifying God and advancing His kingdom. Your life is not a series of random events, but a divine narrative, carefully woven by God. Each moment, whether joyful or challenging, is part of His perfect plan for you. As Proverbs 3-6 reminds us, "In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." Trust in this flow, for every step aligns you closer to His will, filling your heart with peace and your spirit with clarity. In this season of awakening, you are not just growing spiritually. You are becoming a living embodiment of God's transformative power. Your presence carries a magnetic energy, inspiring others to seek their own truth. This is not about perfection, but authenticity, living unapologetically in alignment with the divine. Isaiah 40:31 speaks to this. "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles." Your heightened awareness is a gift, enabling you to see beyond the surface and into the heart of matters. This clarity is not for judgment, but for guidance and encouragement, leading others toward their higher selves. As Ephesians 4:15 teaches, speak the truth in love. Your words and actions are vessels of light, piercing through veils of illusion and revealing God's grace. Society often distracts us with fleeting pleasures and false measures of worth. Yet you are called to rise above these illusions, rooted in the eternal truths of God's Word. Romans 12:2 reminds us, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." This transformation is not just internal, but radiates outward, affecting every aspect of your being. Time is no longer a constraint, but a companion in your journey. You recognize the divine orchestration at work, where every encounter, every pause, carries profound significance. Ecclesiastes 3:11 declares, "He has made everything beautiful in its time." This beauty is reflected in your trust, knowing that God's timing is perfect. Your journey is not just about personal growth, but about becoming a beacon for others. Your faith, courage, and resilience inspire those around you, inviting them to explore their own divine potential. Matthew 5:16 calls us to this purpose. "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Even amidst uncertainty, you stand firm, anchored in the promises of God. He assures us in Isaiah 43:2, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you." This assurance transforms fear into faith and challenges into opportunities for growth. You are never alone. His Spirit goes before you, guiding and sustaining you. Your inner alignment with God manifests outwardly in ways that cannot be overlooked. It is not about physical changes or material success, but the undeniable glow of a soul at peace. This radiance is a testimony to the transformative power of walking in step with the Creator. As Proverbs 20:27 reveals, "The human spirit is the lamp of the Lord." Take a moment to consider, how is God working in your life today? How can you align more fully with His purpose? In these reflections, may you find encouragement, clarity, and the inspiration to keep moving forward, knowing that His love is unfailing and His plans for you are greater than you can imagine. True peace is found when we surrender control, allowing God to guide us through life's twists and turns. As Jesus said in Matthew 5:14, "You are the light of the world." Your journey is not about force, but trust. Trust in His guidance, especially when you can't yet see the path ahead. What you perceive as obstacles or challenges are actually divine opportunities for growth, leading you to your true destiny. In these wild and uncertain places, God is working to equip you with wisdom and discernment to navigate relationships, decisions, and life's complexities. Through discipline, study, and faith, you will bear lasting fruit. Allow God to bind together the broken pieces of your life with His enduring strength. Embrace His teachings and hold tightly to what builds you up, avoiding the distractions that drain you. As you align more closely with God's purpose, you'll notice how others are drawn to you, not because of cleverness, but because of your authenticity and divine alignment. Your presence awakens something deep within them, inspiring them to face their fears and step into their own potential. Living authentically is not just about your personal growth. It ripples outward, affecting those around you. Your presence is a catalyst for change, helping others recognize the beauty of their own transformation. Psalm 37:23 says, "The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in Him." This is the essence of your journey. It's not about perfection, but about being faithful to your calling and allowing God to work through you in all things. As your body recalibrates, it becomes a vessel that supports your higher vibration, radiating peace and authenticity. Life becomes increasingly about alignment with the divine flow, transcending the rigid structures that once confined you. What may once have felt like a struggle or setback is now a redirection towards something greater. Romans 12:2 reminds us, "Do not be conformed to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." Trust in God's timing, for every moment is a step toward transformation. The universe is aligning, sending you messages perfectly tailored to your evolving sense of self. You no longer seek external validation, but rest in the assurance of God's purpose for you. There are undeniable signs of your transformation, a glow from within, a calm assurance that now guides your steps. This is not a fleeting phenomenon, but the result of deep spiritual alignment. Your energy reflects this newfound clarity and purpose. As you embrace this higher state of awareness, your presence shifts the atmosphere around you. It's as if the very air responds to the light you carry. Psalm 20:27 says, "The human spirit is the lamp of the Lord." Your spirit is illuminated by His light, guiding you and others toward truth and authenticity. Your transformation is not just personal, but a living testimony to the power of faith and divine purpose. Through your journey, you are becoming an example for others, showing that with trust and surrender, you too can experience the beauty of God's plan unfolding. As Ephesians 4:29 encourages, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up." You are now a vessel of encouragement, drawing others to their higher selves and helping them see the path God has laid before them. As your awareness deepens, you will notice how you begin to transcend the limitations of time and space. Moments that once felt burdened with worry now become opportunities for growth and joy. You are learning to live with intention, grounded in your relationship with God. Every sign and every challenge now serves as a whisper from the divine, affirming that you are on the right path. The world may not always understand, but your faithfulness to God is evident in everything you do. Your purpose is not merely about the destinations you reach, but the journey itself. It's about aligning with God's will and trusting that every step, no matter how small, is part of His perfect plan for you. As you continue to walk this path, may your life serve as a beacon of hope and inspiration to others, shining His light in every corner of the world. As you awaken, a profound shift occurs within you. The craving for external validation fades away, replaced by a deeper confidence rooted in God's promises. You begin to see yourself as a new creation, with a radiant energy that draws others in. Even if they can't explain it, they are moved by the truth and authenticity you embody. The transformation isn't just about physical signs. It's about the way your spirit now aligns with God's greater purpose for your life. Like Jacob, who struggled with doubt despite God's promises, you may sometimes feel paralyzed by uncertainty. But in those moments, it's essential to trust in God's plan, even when the path seems unclear. His promises are unwavering, and He calls you to step out in faith, knowing that you are never alone. Whether in times of doubt or clarity, God's hand guides you, and your journey will bring healing and growth to those around you. You no longer need to force change or seek dramatic validation. As your energy aligns with your purpose, you find that the world itself begins to rearrange itself to fit the path God has set before you. Your very being radiates light, and this light creates a ripple effect, inspiring others to awaken to their own potential. This is not about controlling circumstances or people. It's about remaining true to your divine calling, trusting that God is using you to bring about transformation. You are being refined by God's grace. As your transformation deepens, it becomes evident in your words, actions, and the way you connect with others. This heightened awareness allows you to discern truth from falsehood without the need for dramatic moments or slip-ups. Your presence serves as a reflection of God's light, and others are drawn to the peace and authenticity that emanates from you. Even when challenges arise, you stand firm in your faith, knowing that God is with you. Each day holds new possibilities. The beauty of your transformation is that you no longer feel the need to chase after external accomplishments or worldly recognition. Instead, you embrace the present, knowing that every moment is filled with purpose. Ephesians 5:13 reminds us that everything exposed by the light becomes visible. As you walk in that light, you help others see the truth of who they are and the path that God has for them. This awakening isn't about striving harder or achieving more. It's about receiving God's grace and aligning with His will. As your spirit ascends, your body, mind, and heart recalibrate to support this higher vibration. You no longer operate from a place of doubt or fear, but from one of unwavering faith, trusting that every step you take is guided by God. Embrace this divine flow, and you will see how God's timing and purpose unfold in your life. Transformation isn't always easy. Sometimes you may feel weary, unsure of the path ahead. But remember, God's plan for you is always good. Through every challenge, He is molding you into the person He created you to be. Just as He called Jacob to trust and walk in faith, He is calling you to do the same. Even when the way seems unclear, trust that every step is a part of His divine purpose. Your purpose is unfolding, and with each new day, you are becoming more aligned with God's plan. The world may not always understand your journey, but you can rest assured that it is leading to a place of profound peace, joy, and fulfillment. God's light within you is transforming not just your life, but also the lives of those around you. Keep walking in faith, knowing that you are part of something much greater than yourself. As you continue to embrace this divine transformation, remember that your journey is not just for you. It's a light to guide others toward their own awakening. Trust in God's timing, walk boldly in faith, and let His love shine through you. The best is yet to come. Keep moving forward, because His purpose is unfolding in you, and your story is far from over. Are you ready to step fully into the light He's called you to? Amen.